Imagine this. You're sitting at home, enjoying a quiet evening, when suddenly your chest tightens, your breath shortens, and pain shoots down your arm. Your phone is across the room. No one is there to help. In moments like this, every second is precious, and knowing exactly what to do could mean the difference between life and death. If you're over 60, you're at higher risk for a sudden heart attack, and the scary truth is, most seniors who experience one alone don't survive. Why? Because panic, confusion, and precious wasted minutes steal their chance to get help in time. But it doesn't have to be that way for you. Today, you're going to learn 7 critical steps to survive a sudden heart attack, even if you're completely alone. These steps are simple, proven, and easy to remember when fear tries to cloud your mind. You don't need to be a doctor to protect your life. You just need to know what to do and act quickly. Stay with me for the next few minutes, because you'll discover how to spot the silent signs. Your heart gives before it stops. The one thing to do first before you even think about calling a friend, and a simple move that keeps you from fainting alone. Some of these tips might surprise you, but they could buy you enough time for help to arrive. Even if you live alone, you are never truly helpless. Not if you're prepared. Take a deep breath, stay with me, and make sure to watch till the end, because these 7 steps could one day save your life or the life of someone you love. Take a moment and picture this. You're sitting alone at home. There's no one else around. Not your spouse, not your grown kids, not a neighbor nearby. It's just you and the sound of that ticking clock on the wall. You feel a strange tightness in your chest. Maybe it's just indigestion, you tell yourself. Until the pain gets sharper, your arms feel heavy, your head starts to spin. You glance across the room. Your phone is right there, but it might as well be miles away when your body won't obey you. Your breathing quickens. Your heart races. Fear rushes in like a wave and steals your clear thinking. What would you do right now? Would you know how to save your own life? When every minute means more damage to your heart muscle, more risk of your heart stopping altogether. This is the cold, uncomfortable truth. Over half of older adults live alone, and many who suffer a sudden heart attack don't make it to the hospital in time. Not because help wasn't out there, but because panic made them freeze. Precious minutes were wasted doubting the pain, or hoping it would pass, or they simply didn't know the first thing to do to stay alive long enough for help to reach them. It's terrifying to think about, but ignoring it won't protect you. Knowing what to do, calmly, step by step, can give you precious minutes, and those minutes can decide whether you walk out of the hospital to see your family again, or whether you never get the chance to say goodbye. Today, I want you to take control of those minutes. Whether you live alone or care for someone who does, you deserve to feel prepared, not powerless. In just a few moments, I'll guide you through 7 clear, life-saving steps. No complicated medical talk, just exactly what to do, when to do it, and why it matters so much when seconds count. So stay with me, because what you learn right now could one day save your life, or the life of someone you love more than anything in this world. Now, take a slow, deep breath with me, because what you're about to learn is not meant to scare you, it's meant to prepare you. And preparation is your greatest shield. When you're alone and your heart needs you to act fast, in just a few seconds, I'll walk you through 7 critical actions. You can take the moment you suspect a heart attack, no matter where you are, no matter if no one's around to help you immediately. These steps are simple, they're proven, and they don't require any special training or fancy equipment, just your presence of mind and the knowledge you're gaining right now. Keycap 1. Recognize the silent warning signs early, before it's too late. Keycap 2. Call for emergency help immediately, even if you feel unsure. Keycap 3. Unlock your door and make it easy for help to reach you. Keycap 4. Take aspirin safely if you can, it could reduce damage. Keycap 5. Sit or lie down in a safe position to prevent a fall. Keycap 6. Stay calm and breathe steadily. Panic steals precious strength. Keycap 7. Keep your phone close and wait wisely. Help is on the way. Each of these steps is like a lifeline you throw to yourself when your body tries to betray you. Many people think they'll never need this information until that sudden crushing pressure makes them wish they'd paid attention just one day sooner. Most heart attacks don't feel like the dramatic, chest-clutching scene you see in movies. They often start as mild discomfort, back pain, or a feeling of heavy pressure. That's why so many people dismiss the signs and lose the chance to act before it's too late. But that won't be you, not after today. If you watch till the end, you'll know how to stay calm, how to buy your heart the time it needs, and how to make sure help finds you quickly, even if you can't speak or move very much. So don't skip ahead. Every second you spend here builds a shield of knowledge around you and your loved ones. Even if you never have to use it, and I pray you never do, you'll carry the power to save a life in your mind and your heart. In a moment, we'll dive into step 1, how to spot the early signs. Your heart sins before it stops. Signs that many people ignore or mistake for heartburn or anxiety. Recognizing them early is the first, and most important, thing you can do to survive a heart attack alone. Ready? Let's begin. And give yourself the gift of knowing exactly what to do when seconds matter most. Step 1 may be the most important of all. Recognize the warning signs and trust them. One reason so many seniors don't survive a heart attack is not that help doesn't come. It's that they wait too long to ask for it. They tell themselves, it's probably just indigestion, or maybe I just need to lie down and rest for a bit. Minutes slip away, and when every minute means more damage to your heart, waiting can quietly close the window that could save your life. So, how do you know when it's really a heart attack? Let's make this crystal clear. If you feel chest pressure or pain, like someone is sitting on your chest, or squeezing it tightly, don't brush it off. This is the classic sign for both men and women. But here's what many people don't realize. Heart attacks don't always feel dramatic or sharp. For some, especially seniors and women, the signs can be quieter and sneakier. You might feel pain in your shoulders, neck, back, or jaw, or even in your arms, especially your left arm. You may feel short of breath for no clear reason, even while sitting still. Other red flags include breaking out in a cold sweat, feeling unusually lightheaded or dizzy, or sudden nausea and vomiting that don't make sense for what you've eaten. Sometimes, you may just feel an overwhelming sense of doom or anxiety that something is very wrong. These signals are your body's alarm bells. They are your chance, your one chance, to act before your heart gives out. If you wait for the pain to pass, it could be too late. So here's a life-saving mindset shift. Always assume the worst first, and let the doctors tell you otherwise. Never try to be tough or wait it out. It's far better to call for help and find out it's nothing serious, than to gamble with your life and lose. Even if the pain is mild or comes and goes, take it seriously. Some heart attacks start slowly, like a whisper, before the real damage strikes hard. If you feel anything that matches what I've just described, move on to step 2 immediately. Call for help first, not your neighbor, not your child, but emergency services who can reach you fast and save your heart from lasting damage. Remember, you only have one heart. Protect it like your life depends on it, because it truly does. Now that you know how to spot the warning signs, don't waste a single second. Your next move could be the difference between life and tragedy. Step 2. Call for help immediately. Even if you're not sure it's really a heart attack, even if the pain feels mild, even if you feel embarrassed about causing a fuss, this is not the moment to second-guess yourself or wonder if you're overreacting. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Most people who die from a heart attack waited too long to call for help. They tried to lie down, hoping it would pass. Or they called a friend or family member instead of the professionals, who can get to them fastest. Don't make that mistake. Your very first lifeline is your local emergency number, not your neighbor, not your son or daughter who lives 20 minutes away. Paramedics are trained to reach you fast and keep your heart pumping on the way to the hospital. They carry oxygen, medication, and the tools to save your life, right there in your living room, long before you reach an emergency room. Every single minute you wait means more of your heart muscle starves from lack of oxygen, and more damage that might never heal. Time truly is life when it comes to your heart. Some people worry about the cost or think they'll feel silly if it turns out to be gas or anxiety. Let me reassure you, no paramedic will ever scold you for calling too soon, but they can't help you if you wait too long. It's always better to be safe than sorry. Even doctors themselves call for an ambulance if they think they're having a heart attack. If you live alone, put your local emergency number somewhere you can see it easily, like on your fridge, beside your phone, or even saved as a favorite contact in your mobile phone. When you feel those signs, don't hesitate. Pick up your phone and dial right away. And if possible, put the phone on speaker mode. so you can talk and follow instructions while staying calm and still. Remember, in that critical moment, your job is not to drive yourself or wait for someone else to arrive. Your job is to call for help. Unlock the door, sit down safely, and stay calm. The paramedics will do the rest. Your heart deserves the best chance you can give it, and that chance starts the second you call for help. Don't wait for the pain to pass. Don't tough it out. Pick up that phone and dial. Stay with me. Next, I'll show you a simple but crucial thing to do while you wait for help. It's something too many people overlook, and it could make it easier for paramedics to reach you fast and keep you safe if you faint or collapse. You've recognized the signs, and you've called for help. Now comes a step that might sound simple, but can make all the difference between life and tragedy. Unlock your door and get yourself into a safe position. Why is this so important? Think about it. When paramedics arrive, every second matters. If your door is locked and you're too weak to get up, they may have to break it down, wasting precious time you don't have. An unlocked door means help gets to you faster, with no obstacles in the way. So as soon as you've called emergency services, use the strength you have to unlock your front door, or at least leave it slightly open, if you can do so safely. If you live in an apartment building, consider buzzing the front entrance open, too. Small actions like this can shave off seconds, and in a heart attack, seconds protect heart muscle and can prevent cardiac arrest. Next, sit down somewhere safe and stable, not on a soft bed, not in a wobbly chair. Choose the floor and lean gently against a wall or the side of your couch. Why? Because if you faint or feel dizzy, sitting low to the ground reduces your risk of falling hard and injuring your head or bones. Many heart attack victims faint because the heart suddenly struggles to pump enough blood to the brain. Sitting upright with your back supported keeps you safe and helps you breathe more easily. If you lie flat, it may be harder to breathe or cough if needed, so stay slightly upright, supported, and calm. While sitting, keep your phone within reach, on speaker mode if possible. This lets you talk to the dispatcher without using extra energy, and you'll hear when paramedics arrive. This small but powerful step, unlocking your door and sitting smartly, could be the difference between paramedics reaching you in time or struggling to get to you while your condition worsens behind a locked door. It's a simple act of self-rescue that costs nothing but can buy you priceless minutes of survival. So remember, call first, unlock second, sit safely third. These first 3 steps work together like a safety net, buying time and giving you the best possible chance of getting the treatment you need before more damage is done. Stay with me, because in the next step, I'll show you the one small thing you should do right now, before the ambulance arrives, that could help protect your heart muscle from further damage. Many people skip it out of fear or forgetfulness, but it could mean the difference between a short hospital stay and serious complications later. Next, step 4, take aspirin, if you can safely swallow it. Gentle pulse of hopeful music continues. Step 4 is a simple move that millions of doctors trust for themselves if they ever suspect a heart attack, and it can work for you too, if you use it wisely and safely. After you've called for help, unlocked your door, and sat down securely, take 1 regular aspirin. If and only if you don't have an allergy to aspirin, and if you're able to swallow safely without choking. Here's why this little white pill matters so much. During a heart attack, a clot or blockage cuts off the blood flow feeding your heart muscle. Chewing a single aspirin helps thin your blood slightly, which can slow the clot's growth and buy your heart more time until the paramedics arrive with stronger treatments. But pay close attention. This only works if you chew it, not swallow it whole. Chewing helps it get into your bloodstream faster. So place the pill in your mouth, chew slowly, and wash it down with a sip of water if you can do so without coughing or choking. How much should you take? 1 normal adult aspirin, which is usually 325 milligrams. Or if you only have baby aspirin, the low-dose kind many people take daily. Take 4 low-dose tablets. Together they add up to the same strength. Do not take extra, more won't help and can cause bleeding. If you've been told by your doctor never to take aspirin, for example, if you have certain bleeding conditions, ulcers, or a known allergy, then skip this step. Your safety always comes first. Also, don't get up and search the whole house for aspirin. If you're alone and feeling faint, only take it if it's easy to reach from, where you're sitting safely. Never risk collapsing on the way to the bathroom or kitchen. It's better to stay put than fall trying to fetch a pill. For future peace of mind, keep a small bottle of aspirin in an easy-to-reach place, maybe a bedside drawer, or near your favorite chair, so you won't have to search in an emergency. You can even store a small supply in a pill organizer, labeled for emergency only. This simple habit could save you precious minutes one day. Remember, aspirin is not a cure for a heart attack. It just slows the clot while you wait for professional help. Never skip calling emergency services. Because you've taken an aspirin, always do both. Think of aspirin as a bridge that helps keep you stable until trained paramedics arrive to take over. So, to recap step 4, if you have no allergy, if it's within easy reach, and if you can safely swallow without choking, chew one regular aspirin right after calling for help. Then stay calm and stay seated. Next, I'll show you how to calm your mind and steady your breath, so panic doesn't make your heart work even harder while you wait for help to arrive. Step 5 is about calming your mind, so your heart doesn't have to work harder than it already is. Panic is the silent enemy during a heart attack. It speeds up your heartbeat, makes you breathe too fast, and uses up precious oxygen your body needs to stay stable. You've already done the most important things. You called for help, unlocked the door, sat down safely, and if possible, took an aspirin. Now, your job is simply to wait wisely. And that means staying as calm and relaxed as you can. I know, it's easier said than done. When your chest hurts and fear creeps in, your brain wants to panic. But you have more power over your body than you think. Slow, steady breathing tells your heart, it's okay, I'm in control. This simple act lowers strain on your heart and keeps your oxygen levels balanced. Here's how to do it. Place one hand lightly on your chest, or belly if it helps you focus. Breathe in slowly through your nose for a count of 4. Hold for a second, then breathe out gently through your mouth for another count of 4. Repeat this rhythm as you wait. It doesn't need to be perfect, just steady and gentle. Avoid sudden movements or standing up too quickly. Don't pace the room or look for chores to distract yourself. Your only job is to sit, supported, breathe slowly, and wait for the trained hands that are already on their way to help you. If panic thoughts come, and they might, remind yourself, I've done what I need to do. Help is coming. My calm breath helps my heart stay strong. You can even repeat a calming phrase in your mind or softly out loud, like, I am calm. I am safe. Help is on the way. Many people find that repeating this like a gentle prayer helps keep fear in check and brings a sense of control when everything else feels uncertain. In moments like this, calm is a shield. It doesn't cost you anything, and it gives your heart the best fighting chance until the ambulance pulls up to your door. So remember, no sudden movements, no fighting the fear with force. Just breathe it out, one steady breath at a time. Each breath buys your heart a little more strength and a little more time. Stay with me. Next, I'll show you why keeping your phone close and staying aware of your surroundings helps the paramedics find you fast and keeps you safe while you wait. You're doing incredibly well. You've recognized the signs, called for help, unlocked the door, sat safely, take an aspirin if you can, and you're breathing calmly. Now, one more thing helps bridge the time. Until help walks through that door, keep your phone within easy reach. During an emergency, seconds matter, and so does clear communication. Having your phone right beside you means you can update the dispatcher if your symptoms change, if you start to feel worse, or if you lose consciousness and regain it. Your phone is more than just a way to call for help. It's your direct lifeline to trained experts who can coach you through what to do minute by minute, reassure you, and help paramedics find your exact location if they need directions. Once you've made the emergency call, place your phone on speaker mode if you can. This does two important things. First, it keeps your hands free so you can rest them on your lap, or use them to steady your breathing. Second, it saves you from having to hold the phone up if your arms feel weak, which often happens when your heart is in distress. With the phone on speaker, you don't have to fumble or strain to talk. You just need to speak calmly when the dispatcher asks you questions. If you start to feel worse and can't speak, they will already know you called and can relay your situation to the paramedics speeding toward you. Keep the phone close enough that if you feel faint, you can still tap it or be heard if you can't speak loudly. If possible, place it on a flat surface, beside your leg or on a low table within arm's reach, not across the room, not buried in your pocket or under a cushion, where you'd have to twist or reach awkwardly. Here's something wise to remember for the future when you sit down to rest at home, especially if you live alone. Keep your phone within easy reach as a habit. This tiny routine can save precious seconds in any medical emergency, not just a heart attack. In this moment, your only job is to stay calm. Stay seated, breathe slowly, and be ready to answer if your dispatcher or paramedics call you back. Let the trained professionals guide you. You've done the hardest parts already. Now you just have to hold on and let help come to you. Up next, I'll share one final step that most people never think about, but it could help you stay safe and keep others from worrying unnecessarily. If you collapse or can't speak, it's a simple act that brings you peace of mind and helps paramedics do their job even faster. You've made it to the final step, step 7, and it's one that's easy to overlook, but so important for your safety. In these critical moments, do not eat or drink anything else except the aspirin you've already taken, if you were able to safely do so. Many people feel tempted to sip water or try to calm themselves with tea or a snack, but this can actually do more harm than good. Here's why. During a heart attack, your body is under intense stress. Your swallowing reflex can become weak without warning. This means that food or liquid can easily go down the wrong way and enter your lungs, instead of your stomach, causing choking or a serious complication called aspiration pneumonia. This can make your situation much more dangerous, just when you need your body to stay as stable as possible. Paramedics and emergency doctors also need your stomach to be empty if they have to give you certain medicines or, in some cases, prepare you for urgent procedures. If you've eaten or drunk something, it can delay their treatment plan and put you at unnecessary risk. So, as hard as it might feel in the moment, resist the urge to drink tea, water, or any other liquids. Don't eat crackers, bread, or anything else to feel stronger. Right now, your energy should go toward keeping your heart calm, your breathing steady, and your mind relaxed. The only exception is the aspirin you may have taken earlier. That's the one thing your heart needs right now, nothing else. If your mouth feels dry, take slow, gentle breaths through your nose and focus on your calm breathing pattern. This will help ease the dryness without putting you at risk of choking. If someone is with you, gently remind them not to offer you food or drinks. It's a kind instinct, but not what your heart needs right now. Remember, you've already done the best thing possible for yourself. You've called for help, prepared your home for responders, calmed your breathing, kept your phone ready, and taken an aspirin if safe. Now your main task is simple but powerful. Stay awake if you can, stay still, and save your strength until the professionals arrive to take over. You have given yourself the very best chance to survive and recover, and that's something to feel proud of. Many people freeze in fear or make risky choices in those critical minutes. Not you. You took charge, step by step. Now, take one last slow breath. Help is almost at your door. You are not alone, and because you acted wisely, your heart has the fighting chance it deserves. A heart attack doesn't have to be a death sentence. Not if you act fast and stay calm. You've just learned simple steps that can double or even triple the chances of survival. Remember, recognize the warning signs. Take aspirin if advised, rest in a safe position, call for help immediately, and trust the paramedics when they arrive. These few minutes can make the difference between tragedy and recovery. So, don't keep this knowledge to yourself. Share it with a friend, your parents, or anyone you care about. You never know whose life you might save by passing this on. And if you found this video helpful, please tap the like button, subscribe for more life-saving tips, and turn on notifications so you're always prepared for life surprises. You're not just protecting yourself, you're empowering a whole community to live longer, healthier, and safer lives. Stay strong, stay informed, and take good care of your heart, because you matter, and so does everyone you love.